What it doing? How the hell is all of you? What yours boodly, Svengooly? Hit that motherfucker with the toolie. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hope y'all staying blazed. Hope y'all staying blessed. Hope y'all staying safe. For real, locking with your boy, because this song, man, is probably one of my favorite motherfucking songs. Caitlynne Curtis and Struggle Jennings killed this motherfucking song like they ain't nothing better to do. They done slapped this song around, beat this beat up, did they damn thing all over this motherfucker. Now, this is just a snippet, but it's the acoustic version. So I wanted to chime in on it, man, because it is something, bro. You ain't got too many Caitlynne Curtises out there, and you damn sure ain't got too many struggles. So let's keep it a buck and let's tune the fuck in. Because I'm telling you right now, this girl, bro, her lungs, her vocal cords, put a whole lot of motherfucking singers to shame.
We've been dancing with the
Oh, my bad.
way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh, God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now.
That being said, we finna go over to the YouTube right up and listen to the whole motherfucking banger. Stay tuned. Like I said, we in this bitch like it owes us money.
Let's go.
We gonna pull it on up.
The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push, rate, and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet. The storm is coming, cue for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate.
My bleezy, I paused the wrong one. He got a point, man, when he comes out and he says, you ain't got to medicate, you got to meditate. And this come from a dude, man, that was a shooter and a pusher, and he did everything he wanted to do to make that quick money. You know what I mean? And Struggle, man, when he first got out and he started releasing Waylon Willie with Jelly and shit, I never really listened to the Struggle. I never really listened to Jelly. And once they dropped Waylon and Willie 1, it kind of turned a whole new door open for me, you know what I mean? And now Struggle is dropping music that I think a lot of people may not like him for, because you can tell he's solid in his opinion. He ain't gonna bend, he ain't gonna break because you want him to. And I think we gotta have a lot more men like that than ones that bend and break to the most simplest of wills. And when he says, you know, you got to accelerate to a place that makes you feel like you ain't never ate. You know what I mean? He got a point there, bro. You got to go hard. You got to go in the motherfucking paint. You got to do what you can do to grind, strive, and thrive. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of cats out there don't want to thrive, don't want to strive. They just want someone to help them survive. And that's not how this world works. A lot of us is sitting in places like we ain't never ate before. We hungry. And that's what you got to be, is hungry. You got to want it. You got to want to strive for it. You got to want to do it. And there's a lot of cats out here that ain't trying to do it. You know what I mean? And that's something that we as people can re-ingrain into our society. That hunger, that want to strive, thrive, and be the best, the baddest, everything, versus just another cog in the wheel. You know what I mean?
Instigate and penetrate the values of our country, and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate. Then we liberate, praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on the streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour, troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
Damn, I paused the wrong one again. Okay. Now he said, you're going to be one of God's servants, you know? And that's one of the things that Struggle and a lot of other artists have talked about is they believe in God and how they believe that God is with them. Now, everybody got their own walk with God. You know what I mean? But he got a point when you gotta cut down that grass to get to the surface. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta really peel back them layers to get to the core. In most cases, you do. But when it comes to people, there's a lot of peeling. There's a lot of give, a lot of take, a lot of cutting. And you can lose yourself. You can lose that person that believes in God. You can lose that person easily. I know I did. I remember when I was 16, 17 years old, I was a heathen. And I wasn't a very nice person. I did a lot of shiesty shit that I shouldn't have did. In my early 20s, you know, I was just a shiesty person. I wasn't jacking and robbing motherfuckers. I wasn't hurting motherfuckers for no reason. Unlike that, you know what I mean? But I wasn't out here trying to be a good person. I wasn't out here trying to be a good, productive member of society. It was kind of fuck society. And it still to this day, I'm going to keep it a buck. It still kind of is. Because that mindset is what made me who I am. There were situations that put me in play that changed things for me, that I never looked at things the same. I didn't look at trust and respect and admiration the same as other people. You know, I got jumped a few times. I got my ass beat a few times by a whole shit ton of people, bro. And I had friends watch why it happened. So when that shit happened, we was done. Fuck them. Fuck people, bro. And I damn sure didn't want to hear nothing about God, talk about God, none of that shit during that time. And now, years later, I've been to church. And I'm not saying I went once or twice. I went for a few years back to back every Sunday, every Wednesday. I got my walk with God. I got my Bible. I know where me and God stand together. And I know what he does for me is what he can do, not what anyone else can do. And when we think about where we're at now in 2021, we need God now. More than ever, we need God. Yet there's a lot of cats out here don't even want to acknowledge God, don't want to acknowledge the existence. But yet, you want to talk smack, flap them gums, this, that, the other. You know what I mean? It's real funny when I think about that. And I know a lot of people say, ain't got nothing to do with each other. But to me, it does, bro. Because I know a lot of cats out here, a lot of them, bro, the ones that believe, they ain't going to be out here flapping their gums for nothing. They ain't going to be out here talking shit for nothing. If you want the hands, get the hands. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. And Caitlynne Curtis's voice, bro, hands down, one of the most beautiful voices ever. Let's let her spit.
See the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now.
And that right there, this world is filled with liars and abusers. That is one of the most truthful lines in a song that's dropped all since 2019. Let's keep it a book.
Oh, we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on. Chosen, just neglected. Deflected by some breaking news. Oh, we just accepted. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective. But I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected.
Right there, I got to run that back because that's something that I preach a lot, bro. I preach a lot of the time that the people out here, the powers that be out here, don't want us to ask questions. They don't want us to know anything except for what they want us to know. They want us to follow what they want us to follow. They want us to do what they want us to do. And anything outside of that goes against with what they want.
Follow their perspective. Don't question their objective. But I got a lot of questions. How these kids
You don't
molest.
see it from their perspective. Don't ask a lot of questions. And like you're saying, I got a lot of questions, and I got to ask those questions.
But nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament. These children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed. Lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God. So I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches. I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full. I'm optimistic. People are sadistic.
Yeah, we gotta run that shit back because he's dropping so much wisdom right here. Motherfuckers just can't catch it. He got a point when he says, why are all these kids being molested and no one's being arrested? Why are all these people getting away with doing such horrible shit and there is no punishment? And it does say in the Bible that these kids are protected. It does say in the Bible that these kids are being watched over by God. And I know a lot of people like, well, man, if your God's going to allow such evil shit to happen, how do you know he exists? Okay, goofy looking motherfucker. I'll give you some time today. How do I know he exists? Because it does say in the Bible, God doesn't give you battles you can't handle. And everybody's battles are different. Everybody's struggles are different. The battles I got to fight ain't the battles you got to fight. The battles you got to fight, I'd probably stomp them. But I ain't got to fight them. And I say it like that because I got God with me. Do you?
How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament. These children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed. Lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God. So I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches. I can't take it.
You too.
Refuse to be directed.
A lion, not a sheep. I only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. I can feel that. I can stand behind that all day, every day. I make it very clear to anybody I've ever met, really. I'm not afraid of no man. I don't bow to no man except God. I don't kneel to no man except God. And if that means I gotta die on my feet, then so be it. I'm not gonna budge or break on that, bro. And I know a lot of people, bro. I know a lot of people that really believe the same way I do, and they ain't gonna bend or break neither.
Lying not a sheep, only kneel to my God. So I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches. I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full. I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition. No, I'm gonna start resisting, and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
And that right there, man, I love Strug, bro. I love Strug. We gonna run it back one more time.
So I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches. I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a...
Silence when we speak, but yet there's violence in the streets. Got facts, bro. That's facts. Whole lot of silence when motherfuckers really want to talk. But the bodies haven't stopped dropping. The crime hasn't stopped rising. And Struggle as a God-fearing man, as a God-fearing man, I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I'm not going to take it on this cheek and let you get this one. Just like Toby N. Can't pronounce his last name. It's a African last name. He's a rapper. Look it up. Toby N. Try Jesus. That's all you got to type. It's Toby N. Try Jesus. In the song, it makes it very clear. I reacted to it. Very clear. You can try Jesus. Don't try me. I got hands. I'm willing to fight. And I'll take that up with my God after the fact. So I think a lot of people may want to think about what they say and how they approach a certain situation before they really, truly get their ass beat.
Glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition. No, I'm gonna start resisting, and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
And I think we're all gonna have to start being the opposition and praying for forgiveness. Now, I'm a very, very, very strong, how to say it? There's mottos, right? One of my favorite mottos, one of my strongest mottos is, I don't ask for permission. I ask for forgiveness. I'm not going to ask you if I can. I'm going to tell you I did. And we can go from there.
Hey, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues.
Now, I follow Caitlynne Curtis on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I follow her on TikTok. And she posts a lot of the concerts her and Strug do, and some of the comments that she gets, bro, about like her outfits and shit is wild. Like, one was talking about a skirt, this, that, the other. Like, I was trying to compare her and the way she dressed to the thoughts that be shaking their ass on TikTok for clicks. It had me rolling because it's just the bullshit that people try to make comparisons. You're just mad that her song, the way she sung it and the bars that she sung, you don't like them. You don't like the song. You don't fuck with the song. You know, that type of shit. That's how I look at it, bro. But that song is a motherfucking anthem right now. And that song is going to remain a motherfucking anthem. Because a whole lot of cats didn't have the balls to actually try to sing a such song. And Struggle out here doing damage with all of the shit he doing. And that's not damage in a bad way. This man is doing great motherfucking things. And there is nothing to be mad about that. When I seen that acoustic version on TikTok, I had to react to that shit because this is hands down one of my favorite songs. Caitlynne Curtis and Struggle Jennings killed this motherfucking song. Struggle came with that motherfucking, and Caitlynne Curtis got that very, very beautiful deep voice that she could sing you to sleep. You know what I mean? This song could put you to sleep. Could also go to war and go to fights over this song. But you could go to sleep over this song. You know what I mean? Now, that being is what it is. I hope y'all staying blessed. I hope y'all staying safe. And I hope y'all staying blazed. It's a crazy motherfucking world in which we live in. We do need God more than ever now, especially because so many other people want to keep God out of it. We're not going to go all extra political because I really could, but I'm not going to. On those notes, you already know what it is. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Peace.